Good morning, friends. My name is Samir Gupta, your host for the day. We are going to talk about health insurance and how to choose your best health insurance company. Uh, Probably, if you understand, there are two kind of companies in this health insurance business. One is standalone health insurance companies. Uh, there are uh, five standalone health insurance companies in the country, namely Star Health Insurance, Care Health Insurance, Niva Bupa Health Insurance, Aditya Birla Health Insurance, and uh, Apollo Munich, which is now kind of HDFC Ergo, and TTK Signa. So these companies probably sell only health insurance, and their growth, their existence, everything depends on only selling health insurance, and that is why they are kind of very innovative in creating products every day. They bring in good products. They bring in innovative products for each requirement, and that is how they survive in the market. The market is very competitive, but still, because of the innovation, they have been growing and surviving in the thriving in the market. The other kind of companies, companies selling health insurance are called general insurance companies or GICs. We have 26 GIC players in the country and many more in the pipeline. For them, their uh, top line and bottom line doesn't depend only on health insurance. But having said that, health insurance is a very strong vertical for them, and many a times, many companies depend only on health insurance as a vertical and focus only on health insurance. Uh, Probably, we're talking about health insurance. Why the complication? Because there are more than 200 plans, health insurance plans, by these 31 companies, and these 200 plans, we don't know which one to choose, why to choose, and how to choose, and that is why this video today. Uh, the major points that you should remember while choosing the best plan for ourselves is, first and foremost, you have to understand who are the promoter of the company and their experience in health insurance. Now, if you see, there's Tata AIG, which is tied up with AIG. There is Bajaj. There is a Bajaj Allianz that tied up with Allianz. And to tell you, Allianz itself has about 300 years of experience in the insurance business. Uh, in India, they have tied up with Bajaj. HDFC is tied up with Ergo. Ergo is again more than a 200 years old company, and they have good experience in insurance across the globe. But in India, again, they have come out only after 2000 when the IRDA was formed, and insurance companies were given an opportunity to come and work in India. So, most important for us to understand is who are the promoter of the company we are choosing and what is their experience in health insurance. That is first foremost that we have to understand. Second thing that you have to kind of take into consideration is the presence of and the growth in India. Now, many a times companies have had more than 10, 15 years of experience, but the kind of overall experience in the world and their experience in India has been two different things. Just to give an example, Max Bupa. Bupa is one of the largest health insurance player in the world, and it has it is one of those only standalone companies in the world which do only health insurance. Their presence in India was a very welcome thing, but after they came to India, they couldn't grow for a long time because the kind of penetration that the Indian market wanted, they came out with a Benz product which probably couldn't sell for the Aam Admi or the common man, and they understood that a little late. And once Max moved out and Niva came in, now they are in last 2 years they have shown very good growth. What they couldn't do it in last 10 years, they have done it in last 2 years. So that is why I always say their presence and the growth in India is very important to understand. Apollo Munich, though it was very Munich is the largest reinsurer in the world, They couldn't sustain in India because of various reasons, and HDFC Ergo took over. So that's something I always keep telling about, that you should know and understand if the company, even Care Religare was the company, parent company, when it got sold out to a PE fund in Singapore, is when they became Care. So insurance is a very long-term business, and to understand that to stay long-term, they have to have deep pockets and sustainability. So that is very important. The solvency margin, what the government has kept for the business to grow and keep the solvency margins, not many companies can do that. So that is a major pain for insurance companies, and that is why I always say, how long have they been present in the country, and what is the growth thing is what you have to understand, and then take a call. The third important point that you have to understand is the market share. Why market share? Because if you see uh, PSU companies like let's say United India, we have New India Insurance, we have National Insurance and Oriental Insurance. They have been in the country for 75 years. They have kind of survived for 75 years and grown for 75 years. But the kind of market share that was captured by Star Health in the last 14 years, it's amazing that they are number one player in the country. So that is very important, and that's why I always tell that if you want to buy health insurance, buy from the best, and the fastest growing company is what you should look at. Why it is the fastest growing company is what you have to understand. That is why we are doing this video. The fourth point that you have to understand is the network of hospitals and their spread. When I say network of hospitals, some companies have just 3,000 hospitals in their network, and some companies have 10,000 hospitals in the network. When I say network, these are the hospitals where you have cashless facility, and most players have their in-house third-party administrator. But even with some outsourced third-party administrator, the first important thing that you have to understand is how many hospitals are tied up for cashless, because you never know where you are going to fall sick. You never know when the accident is going to happen, which place, and if there's no network hospital there nearby, then it will be a big challenge to go for reimbursement, because you stay in a different city and you have fallen sick in a different city. The When you go for reimbursement, the insurance company will ask for some documents. You can't go back all the way to the hospital to get the documents and other things. So that is one major thing that you have to understand. And also you have to understand that there is a player in the kind of having head office in Chennai. If they have a very good South India presence in the network of hospitals and they don't have presence in North India, then it will be a big challenge for you to buy insurance from that player. And then when you are traveling in North India and you fall sick, then you have to look for the cashless hospital, whichever is nearest one. So, and I say the spread. Spread means the network of hospitals across the country is what you have to understand, and that is something that you have to look at, uh, which will help you to get cashless claims in the long run. The other thing that you have to understand and learn is the amount of sublimits applicable in the plan that you are choosing. Many companies have no absolute no sublimits in their plans, and few companies have uh, well, the plan is designed such a way that they have sublimits, and they keep the premium low because of the sublimits, and kind of that also has a market share. Probably there is a market for that also, because let's assume that somebody who is 65 wants a health insurance, has major health issues, and companies are ready to insure, but at a premium which is not affordable. So in that cases, the sublimit kind of a plan helps, because uh, one is affordability, that you can afford to have that kind of plan. Second is the viability, because the person is not insurable, is of not normal health, has health issues, but still that company is ready to insure. Is something that I'm talking about in terms of sublimit applicable. You have to understand that also while choosing the health insurance plan. Then you have to understand the add-on coverages and the bonus applicable. When I say add-on coverage and bonus applicable, this will have a direct impact on your premium, because the more the add-on coverages, the more the premium, and more the bonus, more the premium. In fact, some companies give you an option to have normal bonus or add-on bonus, called NCB Super and something like that, where you have 150% of bonus In normal cases, the government allows only 100% of bonus, but in places where you have a rider, you can choose to get 150% of bonus or 200% of bonus, for which you have to pay a little extra on the premiums. So the add-on coverages, what are the add-on coverages? Are they applicable to you? Are they really relevant to you? Is what you have to understand before choosing the insurance plan. Then we have to also look at the additional benefits that the plan provide. And as an additional benefit, air ambulance is an additional benefit. Now, normally we don't use air ambulance, but whenever required, once in a while, probably a very rare case, rarest of the rare cases, you will have to use air ambulance. The doctor says this person has to be shifted to go from Bangalore to Delhi or Bombay. So how do you do that? It's only air ambulance, but does your insurance covers air ambulance? That is the time that you need to have that air ambulance benefit. So that benefit, if that plan is providing, it's good. If it is not providing, also look at your concern, look at your condition, and then say whether you want to have that air ambulance compulsory or not in your plan. The affluent people generally, they would choose the best hospitals, the biggest hospitals, and in these hospitals, when things don't work out, they don't call the consultant to their hospital. They ensure that they shift the patient to the hospital where uh, the expert consultant is working. So in these cases, they don't take chances and they shift the patient itself to the hospital where air ambulance is necessary. So if you are an affluent person and choosing a insurance plan, you should also look at it that whether the insurance plan has that kind of benefits. Then second thing is something like an annual health checkup. If you are 40 plus and you know for sure that you need to have annual health checkup every year from 40 onwards, or from 50 onwards, or from 45 onwards, generally it is decided and advised that after 40 you should always have a annual health checkup. Now some companies say we will provide annual health checkup as per your coverage in our cashless facility. Now they will provide it according to their limits and what they have pre-decided the conditions and uh, the test to be done in the health checkup. There are some companies which say we will provide you X amount of money, you get it done wherever you want, and you will get the money reimbursed. It ranges from 1,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees to actuals, depending on the plan that you choose, and that additional benefit is for sure at a cost. But if you are a person who doesn't mind that paying that extra cost but still getting that benefit, then that's what you have to look at in the plan. Finally, we come to a stage where now I will tell you, after all these things, if they have done your homework, you should look at the premium and compare the premium with the plans available, and then look at all these other benefits also. If all the other benefits are in a positive manner and the premium is a little higher, I would still suggest you to go with the higher premium, because if all the other things that we have discussed till now are available in that plan and they're charging you a little extra premium, it doesn't matter, because whatever is being given to you, it may be used only once in a while, but that once in a while is something that you have an experience of, and you don't want to miss out on that experience at a later stage. Here now you may pay about, let's say, pennies, maybe 5% more in terms of premium for a 30,000 rupees premium. You may end up paying 33,000 or 35,000 rupees. But this 35,000 rupees that you are paying, 5,000 extra, this cost of 5,000 rupees probably will be multiplied into number of times if you go for an air ambulance at that time and not have the air ambulance coverage now. Well, one air ambulance cost would be about 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees for just one time use of air ambulance. So if you are looking at saving 3,000 rupees, and if you need that air ambulance, then I would suggest you to go for this 3,000 extra premium, but not wait for the air ambulance to come up, and then you look at it from that angle. The trustworthiness of the person, the agent who has come and approached you for the insurance, and his reputation is very, very important. You can check up his reputation by talking to his existing clients, and the trustworthiness of the person is because he's come to you through a known source, or he has approached you through maybe some source. So the source you have to contact and understand is trustworthiness, because if he is, in fact, I'll have a video for that, how to choose your agent, and that is something I will do a little later stage. But the trustworthiness of the agent and the reputation is very, very important, because he is the one who is the face of the insurance plan, you are buying only one insurance plan, but he sells, let's say, multiple insurance plans. But whatever he's approached you and giving you the solution and suggestion, that is, they all dependent on the fact that he knows best in terms of what he's offering you, and he has done his homework, what we have discussed till now. So that is the important part. And finally, we come to the claim process and the claim ratio of the company. Why is it so important? Because if the claim process is through a third party outsourced third party administrator, you will have to talk to two different people, one the insurance company and then the TPA, for your claim at the time of the claim. And many a times it is seen that the third party administrator has a different process of processing the claim, and the insurance company is very different in terms of processing the claim. So when they hand over the claim process to the third party administrator's process is very important for you to understand how good is he, how fast is he at processing the claims, how good a reputation he has with the hospitals, what is the kind of things he has been doing for all these years. That is what you have to understand. And the claim ratio. Now, I don't take claim ratio as the first priority, because many a times you have seen that there's a company which has 1 lakh clients, 1 lakh customers, and there's another company B which has, let's say, 15,000 or 20,000 clients. The claims ratio of the company B, which is having 20,000 clients, will surely be better, because he will have less claims because of less customers. And the company A, which has 1 lakh clients, will surely have more customers, and the claim ratio will be on a higher side, because they may take time to process some claims. The claim ratio depends on cashless and reimbursement claims, and reimbursement claim takes a lot of time to clear. And many a times there are spurious claims, ingenuine claims, not payable claims, but still they show off in the claim ratio. The claim ratio does not discriminate between which is a good or a bad claim. It just shows the claim ratio as per the number of claims uh, claims admitted and the number of claims cleared. That's the only thing that they take into account. They don't say how many good claims, bad claims, payable claims, not payable claims. They don't look at that. So for me, the claim ratio is the last thing that I will look at in terms of a company that I choose. But the claim process is very important for me, because if the claim process is done by an in-house third-party administrator, then that is what I am looking at, because my claim will become very seamless and easy, because the company is responsible for me directly, and I am responsible to the company directly to whatever goes right and wrong. So I have only one person to talk to, and not to my multiple things. So my friends, whenever you choose a health insurance plan for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your colleagues, for your extended family, your siblings, please keep this thing in mind and ensure that you have an insurance plan which is a long term plan, and you are happy with the insurance that you have bought. And please ensure that if that is something that you have done in accordance to what we have discussed today, then you will not have to go for portability every now and then. Otherwise, you will keep jumping from company to company. So every time the company changes its plan, every time the company's management changes, you will have a lot of issues in terms of how to manage the insurance plan. And someone else will come and say, "Sir, we have a better plan, so let's go on to this plan." Someone will say, "We have a better plan. Come on, let's go to that plan." So every now and then you'll keep changing the companies. To avoid that, please take these pointers very seriously. Do your homework, and then no matter who is coming to sell you, if you are in, uh, if you are not ignorant about the plan that you have bought, if you have taken good cognizance of uh, the market plan, plans what is being given to you, and you choose out of your knowledge, then I think the chances of getting portability or doing a portability later on will be very less. So thank you, friends. Have a nice day. And if you feel that whatever we have discussed today is of value to you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Any further details you want on a personal note, please call me at 98861 00026 for a detailed discussion. Thank you. Have a nice day.